याम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ भद्राणाशु टुगेदर प्रज्ञानाशु प्रदानैः स्थिरचरनिकर व्यापितिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् सविष्टान् पुनरपि धिषणो आसितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्या तुरीयं परमकृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि। To follow thrice. यो विश्वात्मा विदिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् 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 पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा 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 हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगण पात्वसौ न स्तुरीयः 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 हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगण पात्वसौ न स्तुरीयः। Together. यो विश्वात्मा विदिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् सविष्टान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगण पार्वसौ न स्तुरीयः यो विश्वात्मा विदिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् सविष्टान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगण पार्वसौ न स्तुरीयः
All that Vedanta has to tell you in one equation, it is contained. What is that equation? Tat Tvam Asi. You are that Brahma. What you are, what I am, we know very well. Many PhDs in that. Okay. What I am. But as for Brahma, having been born in India, some idea we have got. Brahma is something all-pervasive. It is the basis of entire Jagat. It is nothing but Paramananda Swarupa, infinite happiness only as such, no trace of sorrow. And if you, which refers to I, is equal to Brahma, are you ready to accept it? You know what you are. How miserable creature you are, you know that. How can this equation hold good? Equation as it is cannot hold good. But it does hold good in the implied sense. How? That is what Upanishads have to tell us. Provided we have got a prepared frame of mind. This is not an academic education. In academic education, do they ask for you antakarana shuddhi, purity of the mind? Do they ask for you viveka vairagya? Suppose you apply for a job and you tell them you are interested in Vedanta, you will be disqualified. You will be disqualified. Better don't tell, okay? You will be disqualified. You will be disqualified there. So because their norms are different. So how is it possible? That is what Vedanta unfolds. Though it appears not impossible, next to impossible, it is the truth which each and every one of us can certainly discover, provided we equip ourselves with that frame of mind which is necessary. That is also unfolded in the Shastra. In the first Mangalacharana verse, we had seen that the prayer started from Brahman. And what was the Brahman was told there? Param, Ajam, Amrutam, Ajam, Brahma. That Brahma, with the power of Maya, our creative power, gives us the experiences of waking state, deep sleep, dream state, and deep state, and withdraws all these things, and it itself is in a state of what? Turiya. Turiya means four. But really there is no four, but because of these three seemingly being there, it is called fourth for a communication, the fourth. And therein, neither waking state experiences are there, nor dream state experiences are there, nor deep state experiences. It is free from that. That Brahma I salute. Natosmi, that Nati means Namaskar. That is what? An attitude of supplication. You offer yourself, means it is as if me and that Brahma are one and the same. Brahma and you or I, the Jiva, are one and the same. That was what was indicated. So therefore, this is what is called in technical terms Vidhimukha. Vidhimukha means positively what is Brahma is told. And there, two things were also seen. What is that? What is the subject matter of this text that you are going to study now? It is Jiva, Brahma, Aikya. Jiva, the individual entity that I am, which I experience moment by moment, 24/7, that itself is Brahma Swarupa. This is the Vishaya. How identity was told, Nataha Asmi. Then, what is the Prayojana? You know what is Prayojana? Mujhe kya milega? What am I going to get it? Anything? See, that's why in Sanskrit there is a saying, Phalam anuddishya mandaha api na pravartate. Without keeping an eye on the result, even a dull fool will not engage oneself in any activity. So what am I going to get out of this? Well, I will get this Brahma Jnana. But what am I going to get out of it? That was indicated by this words. Param, Amrutam, Ajam. Param, the most exalted one. What can be the most exalted in the entire cosmos? What do you seek in life? Forget Vedanta. What do you seek in life? Not mere happiness. Happiness and freedom from sorrow. Is there an exception? Happiness. And what type of happiness? Not little. All the time I should be happy. Whether you become or not, different thing. But you aspire for it or not. All the time I should be. Not only all the time, there should not be even the little trace of sorrow. Is it not? Yes or no? See, no? Strange thing. Suppose you like a dish, delicious dish, and every day it is supplied to you. So what will happen? A time will come, you will not bear the sight of it. You know? And here, all the time you want happiness. Why not little chutney of sorrow? pickle of sorrow is pickle. Why not? No. Not even the little trace of sorrow I can tolerate. I should be all the time. Do you know why it is? Knowingly or unknowingly, we are trying to regain our true nature. Our true nature is Paramananda Swarupa, limitless happiness. Our true nature is totally free from even the little trace of sorrow. But somehow we are in exile, as it were. You know this bow, Dhanusha, how the arrow is shot? That means you fix on the string, stretch it, release it. It goes. Why? When you stretch it, the third bow is what? Gets contracted. That wants to go in its real nature, but they are straight. And that way it goes. Like that, this is like a stress. Any sorrow is like a stress on our true nature. We want to get out of it. We want to gain the happiness out of it. That is the prayojana it is said. That is again Paramam and again Amrutam. Immortal, freedom from death. Is there anyone who would like to die? No. Instinctively everyone wants to see. Ajam. I think this is against our wish possible. Do you want to take birth? Somebody is born now, celebrated. Others celebrate. Ask the guy who is born how he comes in this world. Crying. And if that child doesn't cry, the nurse or the midwife will hand ulta, you have no. I have given you the reason for that. It is kindly told, if you don't cry, you are missing in this world. Only those who cry are fit. So that was before you come, learn to cry. They say, no, according to medical science, because the breathing should have nothing to do with the breathing there. The breathing start without that also. But anyway, so that is that. So that is the case. So you may think that birth is desirable. That's why Shastras are very specific. See, calamitous sorrows in the world you can observe, or by your experience you can know. But in the birth, lot of pain is involved. Only Shastra has to come and tell you. Take Brihadaranyaka. If you are interested, I have told you. I have written an article based on Brihadaranyaka on the wings of death. You can search my website, rubhuvashishta@wordpress.com. RUBHUVASISHTHA.wordpress.com. Very other good articles are there on that. I think one more is coming after some 1 or 2 months. Is the desire desirable? What is your opinion? I don't want to answer now. You read that. Okay, after 2 months you get hold of that website. Fine. So therefore, say ajam, unborn, and unborn means what? Amritam, no death at all. That is that. So that is Vidimukha. Now, the second verse of the prayer, Mangalacharana, is in Nishedhamukha. Is that negation. It starts with me, the individual Jiva, I, and shows I am what? Brahman. So that Nishedhamukha. See, Tat Tvam Asi, the first verse, Mangalacharana, started with Tat and showed it is Tvam. Now it starts with Tvam, and from you, what you really are not are cleansed, drop down, and what you remain actually is Tat. Tvam is nothing but Tat. Brahma is going to be shown. So now it says, Anvaya given? Give them. Anvaya means prose order.
अन्वय यह विश्वात्मा विधिज विषयान स्थविष्ठान भोगान प्राश्य एड स्थितः पश्चात च अन्यान स्वमति विभवान सूक्ष्मान एड भोगान स्वेन ज्योतिषा एड प्राश्य फर्दर एड स्थितः पुनः अपि सर्वान् एतान् शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् हित्वा विगत गुणगणः एड स्थितः असौ तुरीयः नः पातु.
This Turiya, may it protect us. What type of protection? See after. Who is this? Yaha. Yaha, the one who. A pronoun. Now what is the noun? Generally, In the Sanskrit all literature, when pronoun comes, you have to go to the back and catch hold of the noun. But this is the very beginning of the sentence. Yaha. Context wise you have to see. What is Vidayada. That is Tikakara says, Chit Dhatuhu. You see what it is. Chit Dhatuhu. Chit you are aware of. What is Chit? Chaitanya. Chit you may not know, but Chaitanya you know or not. That because of which we are Sacheta, we are sentient, we are lively and kicking, we are not inert. Is it not? Distinguish between a dead body and a living person. What makes the living person lively and kicking? That is what the presence of Chaitanya. In English we can put it pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle, which makes you aware of, which makes you conscious of all that is going on. Is it in you? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. If you say no, I will run away. Okay. So not I will have to run away. I will have to run away. If you say no. Yes or no? That is the chit. What is dhatu? Generally in our local language, dhatu means what? Metal. This is no metal here. Don't think. Acha. Gold is a very what? Precious dhatu. Platinum is still missing. I think now new dhatu, chin dhatu. Where is it available? You are that, okay. It is not metal. Dharana dhatu. That which sustains. That is the very basis. Come on, what is the other word for that? Adhisthana. The basis of entire creation, including you and me. What is it? Come on, tell me. One principle, hypothetically, one principle plucked off from the cosmos, there will be not, you can say, nothing will be left out. There will be totally stupor. Because you say, nothing is there. No? In nothing is there, something is there. What is that? Come on. That principle makes you aware of there is nothing. Is there or not? Otherwise, how can you say, make a statement, there is nothing? Oh, even that no. Even there is none to say there is nothing. That is what? Chaitanya Tattva. Your awareness principle, your conscious principle, because of which anything and everything that we experience moment by moment is possible, whether it is joy or sorrow, pain or pleasure, we are able to experience, because of which you are able to know, or because of which you are not knowing, ignorant of it. That principle. Dhatu. Dhatu is what? Basis. Adhisthana. Yes or no? Come on. Have you understood? Answer will be what? You will not be yes. Either it will be yes or no. Okay. In either of these answers, you are aware. You are aware. I have not understood. That which makes you aware is what? You enjoy. You suffer. You are awake in the waking world, which makes you aware. You are chit. You are dreaming. What makes you aware of the dream is what? Chit. You are asleep. You are not aware of anything, including your thing is that, which you recollect afterward. Which who made you undergo that experience? Chit. Yaha chit dhatu. That Chaitanya Tattva, the very basis, the adhisthana of entire Jagat cosmos, that one, what does it do? As poses itself as Vishvatma. So Vishvatma. What is Vishva? Vishwa also is a pronoun, everything. But here it is Jagat, the creation, the Srishti, made up of Pancha Mahabhuta. Grass after rasification, subtle before rasification. So, Panchi Krita, Pancha Mahabhuta hi Krita. So that is what the Pancha. And its effect. What is the effect? Jagat. Totality level, what it is called? Virat Sharira. Individual level, what it is called? Vishwa. My individual body and sum total of all body called as what? Virat. Made up of what? Pancha Mahabhuta. So that's why it says Vishwatma. That Vishwa, whether at the individual body as my physical personal body or totality bodies, that takes it as I, Atma, or takes it as mine. Who is that who takes his body as I? Individual Jiva. Whatever belongs to the body as what I? Mine. Individual level. Totality level, Virat Sharira as I and belongs there. Vishwatma. Vishwatma is the one who identifies with the gross physical body both at the individual level, at the totality level. Veshti level, Samashti level. Microcosmic level, macrocosmic level. So that is the Vishwatma. So that one is what? That Sharira who takes itself oneself, the individual Vishwatma. What does he do as the Jiva? Vidija Vishayan, Stavishtan, Bhogan, Prashya. Prashya means Sakshad Anubhuya. Having directly experienced. What? Bhogan. Bhoga. What is Bhoga? Bhoktum Yogne. Bhogya. First Bhogya. What is Bhogya? Which is fit to undergo the Bhoga. What is Bhoga? Not necessarily enjoyment, suffering also. See, Bhoga is translated as enjoying. It is a half the meaning is there. In Sanskrit, Bhoga means suffering also. Both what you enjoy or suffer, Bhoga. Things enjoyed and suffered are Bhogya. That which are fit to be experienced in terms of joy or sorrow. Means Bhogam, all sense objects, whether they give joy or sorrow. But what type of sense object? Stavishtam. Stavishtam is what? Gross ones. Stavishtam is gross one. Gross ones are sense object. How do you experience them? How do you perceive them? What are things necessary? You are listening to me. What are you listening? What I speak. Sound. The grass or subtle. Grass sound. Grass sound. Because you are able to hear. Grass sound. How do you hear? Ears. How does the ear function? You cannot find ear. You can speak of anatomy also. Some ENT specialist can tell you what it is and find is okay. काम नहीं चलेगा. You will talk about the instrument called ear. Its tympanum, these bones and that bones, etc., etc. Okay, that's fine. But you know, for you to hear, someone is operating there. Some devata is operating. Each and every sense organs and organ of action, we are able to operate. There are corresponding deities, presiding deities, called as who? Adhisthana Devata. They are empowered by who? Ishvara. And they lend some portion to the sense organs and organs of action which enables us to perceive or act. Here, Dik Devata, the presiding deity of quarters. Eyes, Aditya, Surya. When the person's prarabdha is over, when he is on the verge of death, these deities withdraw the power lent to them. Person is not able to hear, person is not able to see. Then what happens? Relatives gather around. If he is not in the ICU, do you recognize me? Who am I? Not who am I, Atma. Can you hear me? Who am I? Tell me, who am I? Trying to, whether he is able to perceive. He is not means what? Already one foot is there in the grave. These presiding deities there. So, in the waking, you are experiencing the gross object with the jnanendriya, sense organ, with the organs of action, karmendriya, blessed by who? Corresponding presiding deity. So therefore he said, Stavishtan Bhogan Prashya Sakshar Anubhuya, having directly experienced. Then what does it do? The karma phalas, prarabdha karma, which was to yield him waking state experience, is over. Some other karma phalas come in the forefront. What are those? Dream experience karma phalas become prominent. When dream experience karma phalas are prominent, prarabdha karma, individual jiva withdraws from the gross world. Sense organs and organs of which are no more available. But then what he does? Pravashya. Paschat. Paschat is thereafter, means once the prarabdha karma of giving the waking state experience is over, that quota is over for that particular day. Anya, others, other vishayas, other sense objects. What is other? Other than the gross ones, other than the sthula one, which you perceive through the indriyas with the blessing of the presiding deities. Other than that, where are they born? How are they born? Swamati Vibhava. So that is produced or projected by Swamati, one's buddhi, antakarna, in terms of vasanas, in terms of impressions of past experiences. Those past experiences may belong to this life or past life also. We don't know, but generally belonging to this life, but at times it can be of past life also. So that's what it does. So first afterward, these other than the gross objects, sukshma, which are subtle in nature. Why subtle in nature? They are not perceived by the external indriyas, external senses, but only at the mental level they are projected. Sukshma, that is the bhogan, again bhogas, the vishayas which give joys and sorrows. In dream, just like waking, you are prone to be happy, you are prone to be sorrowful. Bhogan, Savitan. Then how does he experience them? Svena Jyotisha Prashya. Waking state, how do you experience? Now you are listening with these ears. Okay. In dream, not a. You can't, you say, oh, you are seeing something. Sun is not available because your eyes are not. Still you see that. Who is that? Say, Jyotisha. What is Jyotish? Not astrologer. Jyoti here is that Chaitanya Tattva, self-luminous, self-evident Chaitanya. Chit. Itself what is that? It makes you aware of all the impressions that are there where in the Antakarana, which are projecting for the time being. They are projecting for the time being. So that, just like, say, in front of arc light, you keep a film. What happens? Whatever that is there, tragedy, comedy gets projected where on the screen. So, but who made you illumine that arc light? So that your mind, Antakarana, is the one which has got now vasana, impressions. But it is inner, which makes you aware Atma Chaitanya by directly. Here, Atma Chaitanya, no doubt, but external, what is that? Indriyas, external presiding deities were necessary. There it is not so. Say Jyotisha. Svena Jyotisha. Svena Jyotisha means by the very Atman Jyoti Chaitanya Tattva, which directly makes you aware of all the vasanas, impressions that are there in the Antakarana mind, which projects the dream world, dream entity, and dream experience. Prashya, again, Sakshat Anubhuya. Punahapi, again, now what is over? Waking is over, dream over, dream experience, bhoga, prarabdha is over. Now comes what? Deep sleep. That's it. Punahapi, further, sarvaneta, all the gross and subtle vishayas and experiencing withdrawn. Punaha, shanaihi, literally, shanaihi means slowly. But here it is not slowly. Kramena, akramena va. Kramena, in the order, what is that order? Waking, dream, deep sleep. But there is no hard and fast rule. It can be anyone. From waking, sleep, from sleep to waking, or sleep to dream, dream to waking, or dream to sleep. It can be akramena also. But one thing, when we say from waking to dream, it is not direct. Senses are withdrawn. For a while, as if sleep, then what happens? What we call as Ardha Vikasa. Ardha Vikasa, half projection of Antakarana mind. That takes place. But that is waking, dream and this state. Akrama, in whatever order it may be, without this order. Shanaihi, that is what Shanaihi. Everything, Swatmani Sthapayitva. Sthapayitva means having placed, in the sense, having withdrawn all our waking state experiences, dream state experiences, where Swatmani, in Atma. Does this make any sense to you? In waking, was it in Atma or outside Atma? In waking, are you outside Atma or in Atma? You are in Atma only. Because without that you can't see, hear, taste, touch, smell. You can't walk, talk, etc. In dream, are you in Atma or outside Atma? Huh? Atma. Without that you will not be able to experience at all dream things. Now what is this? Atmani Sapayitva. Atmani, which Atma do you know? Atma exclusively conditioned by Ajnana. Ajnate Svatmani. In the I, who is totally impervious, not knowing anything at all, including oneself. In sleep, do you experience, I am sleeping now? You may say, I am dozing, you can say. You can say, I am lying down, you can say. But I am asleep. Anytime you can, anybody, universally, I told you only one case is possible. I told 100 times I told you. See, father and mother were to go for a late film show in the night. And the child was at the, granny was there. Father told, see, that he sleeps, otherwise you will give trouble to who? Granny. No, you are not slept. Because she has already threatened him. The child has seen these people changing their dress. So that child suspected. So that, but Bambi saw. No, he's asleep. No, he's not asleep. So mother wanted to, are you asleep or not? Yes, mommy, I am. Yes, mommy, I am asleep. Only this yes can come. Nobody can answer you. I am asleep. Yes, sir. So here, I also is not available. So that's where Stapayitva means Ajñāte Karanatmani Stapayitva. In Chaitanya, totally conditioned by ignorance, without the gross body, without the subtle body. Stapayitva. And what does he do at that time? Sarvan Visheshan Hitva. This is very important. Hitva, abandoning, giving up all Visheshas. What are those Visheshas? Something special, peculiar, which is not your true nature. I in you. Gross body, you are dropped down. Not finally okay. In terms of different states of consciousness, waking, dream, and in the dream you are dropped down the physical body or not. What do you mean by drop down? You are no more identifying with the physical body. Fine? But in the dream, you are identifying with your subtle body. In the sleep, you are no more identifying with your gross and subtle body. You are dropped down. And what, come on, tell me, what is the gain when you are in sleep in terms of sorrows? Any sorrow? Not even a trace of sorrow. Fine? In the waking, sorrows are there. In the dream, in the waking more or dream more sorrows? Waking more sorrows. Dream sorrows are but less than the, is it not? Now, what is that what are those which are sleep, which are present either in the waking and dream? Gross body is available where? In the waking. Subtle body is available in the waking or not? Be careful. In the waking, gross body and don't be there. Your mind is available in the waking or not? Otherwise you can't do what are higher sitting. So you can't understand. Is there? Fine? Means in the waking, gross body is there, subtle body is there. In the dream, gross body is not there, available, subtle body is there. In the waking, more sorrows because of two bodies. In the dream, less sorrow because of only one body. In sleep, both are not there, no sorrows. Come on, tell me. You need not be Brihaspati to understand that what? Sorrows are on account of what? Physical body and mind, intellect, subtle body. Yes or no? Agree? Then I think solution will gaya. Swami ji, samsara we can get rid of what? Sleepos. I think we can go to Kumbhakarna and take a lesson from it. How to sleep for a longer period. Even Kumbhakarna had to come out after 6 months. Is it not? And when 6 months over, what is that? Both these guys are waiting. Who are those guys? Sthula Sharira, gross body and the Sukha. To pounce on your head to give you, like that, no. Some mischievous atheists. These people go to Ganga, etc., take bath. What is the use of that? These people say, our sins get watered. Hey, you don't know. When you take a dip in the Ganga, sins are watered. You know where they perch on the tree. The moment you come out of Ganga, they jump on your head. Like that, gross body and subtle body are out. The moment you wake up, what happens? Wake up. This is what happens. Cause of gross and subtle, waking and dream is there present. Having got the direct knowledge of one's Swarupa, Hitva, that is, it remains as what? The Nirupadhika Chaitanya, Chit alone, which was beginning was Yaha Chiddhatuhu. Yaha Chiddhatuhu. What Hitva? Sarvan Vishesha. What are the Visheshas? Specific feature. Anartha Karya Karana Rupa. Which gives you nothing but anartha. You know what is anartha? Generally in our language, anartha is a calamity. Anartha. You, what anartha? But actually, that which is earth, come on, tell me, what is artha? Artha, that which is sought. Nartate, na prate. Generally, artha means what? Arthamantri, Gita Mantri, Arthamantri, Finance Minister. So that means it is sought. General meaning is what? Whatever is sought, artha. Whatever is not sought is what? Sorrow. Anartha. That is that. Sarva, that means the upadhis, the embodiments at the gross and the subtle level, which gives rise to all the sorrow. Hitva, having given up totally. How? By discovering Chaitanya, all upadhis. It is possible only in the Brahma Jnana, Atma Jnana. As a result, what remains? Vigata Guna Ganaha. Free from all upadhis, born of three gunas, Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna of Maya. Means Nirupadhika. So long as upadhi embodiments are there, we are prone to be sorrow. If they are not there, Chaitanya alone, where there is no scope for any sorrow. So that is Vigata Gunaganaha Asau Turiyaha. This Turiya, Brahma, Atma. Turiya means what? The fourth one. Fourth one with respect to what? Waking, dream, and deep sleep. All these are either manifest sorrow is there or potential sorrow is there. Waking and dream, manifest sorrow. Deep sleep state, potential sorrow. Free from all these things. Turiya, Naha. To us, Patu. Patu, may he protect us. What is Turiya Atma Brahma? How can it protect us? How can it protect us? By giving moksha. Yes or no? Achha. How can this Atma give us moksha? Secretly. With under the table deals. How can it give us? If we have to have liberation, what do you mean by liberation? I think some colony in the heaven, colony of the liberated one. Don't think that way. It is not there. You are what you are in your true nature. Atma, free from avidya and avidya is moksha. Or otherwise called abidance of the mind in our true nature, free from ignorance and its effect. Presently we are there or not, Atma is there or not, but it is with what? Ignorance and the effect of ignorance in terms of waking, dream, deep state, gross body, subtle body, causal body, free from that. So that Turiya means to get moksha, what is necessary? Brahmadnya. So that was this Turiya, to represent the Ishvara Tattva. May he bless that we get the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, so that we abide in our own true nature, which itself is moksha, which itself is immortality, which itself is Ananda Sarupa, which itself is totally free from. So, now tell me where to go to find out this Atma, Brahma or Ishvara. I think we can plan Kailas Manas Sarovar Yatra. Keep bank balance okay. I think nowadays minimum 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs must be necessary. Where to find out? Look, from what we have seen, any experience we undergo, any joy you undergo, any suffering we undergo, anything that we know, anything that we don't know, what is the basis? Chaitanya, can you miss it? But we see we are so great, we miss it 24/7. Yes or no? Yes. Be honest, okay? Yes, mind occupied where? Elsewhere. That mind has to be what? Brought back to your true nature. Presently not possible. Why? Why not possible? Where is the interest of the mind? इधर मजा मजा है, इधर परमानंद बोलता है, शास्त्र says you are limitless happiness, but I don't find even a iota of happiness. How to believe that? उधर कम से कम थोड़ा little I get there, at least guaranteed is there. इधर कुछ नहीं है. I have to have faith in the Shastra. That's why, first seed capital to take to Vedanta is what? Shraddha. In the Shastra, in the Ishvara Vakya, in the Guru Vakya, the seed capital. Why? I have every reason to accept it, though I have not verified it. How do you say? Who tells this? You are Brahma Sarupas, asamsari, free from sorrows. You are the same. Who tells? Types of India? Who tells? Upanishad. Who gave Upanishad? Vedas. Who gave Vedas? Ishvara. Will Ishvara bluff you? And again that Ishvara takes avatars for what? Help the humanity. The one who has come to help the humanity, will he tell a lie? Can't you have that much of Shraddha, trust in that attitude of trust in what he says? Not only that, this truth has been verified by great masters from time immemorial in different regions, not knowing each other, coming at different periods of time, without what? WhatsApp, without internet, etc. So not even cell phone, not even landline. One and the same truth they have declared. Do you mean to say these masters who have come at different periods of time. These masters who have come at different periods of time in different geographical areas with different languages, not they declare one and the same truth. Is it so? Can you say so? They have verified it. That's why we say what Vedanta says is tested on triple cardinal tests. What are they? Shruti, Upanishads, Vedas. Yukti, it is given to reasoning, Anubhava, direct experience of the master. Can it be wrong? Now take for instance Lord Krishna. You know who is it? I have nothing to gain in the world. I have nothing to lose in the world. If such a person does something, is it not for the good of humanity? Again, that embodiment he has taken for. He is not like us, born because of our father. To help the humanity, he has taken the avatar. Will he tell a lie? We have reasons to accept it. Those who decry it have no reasons. Many things told in the Vedas are true. We can infer this also true as it. So therefore, we have to start from where? Then prepare yourself in terms of the frame of the mind as guided by the Shastra. Step by step, you have to discover what you are. At least now you know this much. Whatever that I refer to as I has to resolve where? In Chit, Chaitanya, your awareness principle, your conscious principle, irrespective of what you are in the world. Whether you are a man, or a woman, or a child, or a youth, middle-aged man, or old man, from this country, or that country, belonging to this religion, or that religion, all are what? Irrelevant. Because the Chaitanya is one and the same. That is why Vedanta is above religion. Is above religion have got their own role to play. This I, so now started from where? You as the individual culminated in what? Turiya, free from all these things. So may that bless us with these two stanzas. Mangalacharana, Bhashyakara, Shankaracharya offers his prayer to Parameshwar Tattva. I am going to write now commentary on his. May it be successful, may it help the majority so that they can gain the knowledge and get freed from the samsara. That is what the purpose of Mangalacharana. Now he introduces the topic. We will take next time, and the next class will be after summer vacation. This class will resume on 17th June Sunday. Till then you revise, okay?
पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोकरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः